have, I think, like 9 people shopping right now, and a lot of them are really like taking their time and looking at things and going to work and not thinking about it and then coming back and looking at the house again and looking at different options. That's not normal for me. Usually it's like, okay, you find an option that you really like, you put an offer in. So I definitely see people taking their time a little bit more. And then I just wanted to make sure everyone knows the median house price is still going up. So we see all these seller credits and everything and these price cuts, but the actual sales prices, the median home price in sales, does continue to rise. So what I see happening a lot is the buyer's agent is figuring out, okay, what is a good offer that the seller will be happy with net? And then to get those credits, they're upping the purchase price as long as they think it'll appraise still. They're upping the purchase price and then wrapping in the credits, and that results in a win-win for the seller and the buyer. The seller gets what they want. The median house price is still rising, right? The seller gets what they want. The buyer gets a huge discount on their interest rate, 2-1 buy-down opportunities, closing costs paid for, down payment assistance, all kinds of great stuff. And it does create that win-win. So don't get discouraged if you have sellers, because there's a way to do it where the seller can get what they want net, or at least, a good price net, because the median sales price is still going up.
Totally. Absolutely. And then Lisa brought up a really good point. She said, have the rates changed? Is that why I'm seeing an influx? Talk to us a little bit about that state of the market.
We are actually at close to the lowest levels in interest rates that we've been at this year. I just logged an FHA this morning at 6.125 for free, no points. That's pretty good. We've been at around 6.5 most of the year. So 6.125 for this specific client was really good. As far as like overall in the market, if you've been paying attention to Twitter or X or whatever, Jerome Powell, the head of the Fed, the chair Fed, is supposed to retire May 15th. But if you've seen the drama going back and forth in the headlines, Trump wants to replace him now. He's like, I want to cut rates. This has to happen right now. So what he's done is he's initiated what's called a shadow Fed president. And trust me, your clients know about this. They are watching TikTok videos. They know what's going on. I've had some very educated borrowers, but you have to out-educate them. You have to know enough to talk about what they're talking about and then teach them more, because that's who they're going to end up staying with, because that now they trust you because you have the information. So Trump is basically saying, okay, well, I'm interviewing Fed presidents now because I'm going to not replace you early, but I'm going to pick the new guy early. And the way the market works is because it's basically just a bunch of people betting on live news and what's going to happen in the future, is as soon as he picks this person, if that person starts talking and saying, I'm going to cut interest rates could start falling as soon as they open their mouth. So that's basically his plan, is I'm going to pick somebody, they're going to go out there, they're going to start talking, and then interest rates should start to fall. Now, overall, it still depends on the data. You can't just go out there and cut rates because you want to. They're looking at the employment data. That is the one line that is more important than inflation. It's more important than anything else. And the data has to show that the job market is breaking to give anyone a reason to cut interest rates. We have a report coming out tomorrow. Wake up early, check all your news sites to find out what happened with the labor market, because that's going to dictate what's going to happen next.